Welcome everybody. We're live right here at Texas Southern Campus. We're celebrating 41 years of Dr. John Harvey retirement. And it's going down right here. Texas Southern University want to show their gratitude for how much dedication and devotion that John Doc Harvey have gave this university. He have set a milestone, 41 years at one job, one university. Dedication.
Facebook family, JJ's family. Man, we got so many families.
That's right.
And most of all, our family, the Harvey family.
That's right, the Harvey family.
Yeah.
This is a great moment for me, Boo, and I really appreciate you coming and helping me to record this moment. And for all of the family members to know that we have really made some real changes here in Third Ward. We got a lot to give faith for and give thanks for. And Boo, I appreciate you, and I want to thank you for being here with me today.
Well, you know, Booby, it was you who got me started back in 1958. And you was the trainer for Bubba, our cousin, Harvey.
That's right.
You were the trainer, and I was on the field, and they told me to go get back in the stands, and you told me, say, "No, Boo, you can stay here with me." And ever since that day, I got a job in the chain gang. See, these are some things, Booby, that I never told you, and I never told Facebook family, but Booby, it was you. Believe it or not, got me the job for the Houston Oilers being the water boy. You couldn't take the job because you had to go to Raleigh.
That's right.
That was in 1960.
Wow, you remember that?
Yes, I remembered it.
Wow.
Because I got $5 a game. You told me, you say, "Boy, I ain't gonna be able to do it. You can do it if you want to."
Wow.
And if I'm not mistaken, the guy coach's name was Bobby Brown.
That's right, Bobby Brown was the trainer.
He was the trainer. He said, "I'll pay you 50 cents a game like I told your cousin."
Yeah.
And you work all the visiting games. You the one take care of all the visiting companies stuff.
That's right. That's
and
what
it
I
was
did.
the American Football League.
That's right.
And I never forgot them days, Booby, because it was you who I always walked up on. It was you and Bubba.
Thank you.
And y'all always gave me that leadership, because me not having any brothers and sisters, my cousins was you and Bubba. Y'all were my brothers.
Right, and I want you to know that you have really made us proud of you. You've always been a man. You've been a stand-up guy all the time. We love you and appreciate you, and your word is your bond. You know, I talk to Lulu about it all the time, and we talk all the time. And when I talk to Bubba, they say, "Boo gonna take care of it," and that's your word, your bond.
Yeah,
and I want you to know how much we appreciate that.
Well, you know, to me, it was to me, this day was not just a day about Texas Southern. This day was about a day of Harvey. I think about a day up in heaven with Uncle Harvey, Uncle Clams, you know, the people just like Carolyn.
That's right.
Those people that's up in heaven looking at us.
That's right.
Seeing how proud you have made our family.
Let me tell you this story here. Earlier I was talking up there, and I was talking about when you do something and you work with something long enough, it'll give up its secret of how what make it work. That's who I got that from Uncle William. Uncle William sit me down and taught me how to read the stock papers. And I said, "I can't read these." He said, "Yes, you can, boo. If you keep reading them and you just keep messing with it, it'll give up its secret." And that's what I teach my kids, and that's the same thing we teach them about training. You have to keep working at it, and you keep working at it, and after a while, it'll give up its secret. Let me tell you something. The family has always been prominent in Third Ward. We've always been prominent. And we got a lot of history behind us, but we don't have anybody to record it. And I thank you today, and that you can making a record of some of the things that we're getting done.
Yeah, because
so we can pass it on to the kids, and that's what this is. This is a process that we're in, a process by which we work the process and we get taken care of in the process. But also the process has to be something that can be transferred so we can bring other kids in so they can get in the process so they can grow.
Exactly, because
and that's what we're doing. We're working a process.
And that's what, you know, You know, I heard your speech today. You said this is what God had you to be, a trainer.
Yeah.
And I look back at my years as a kid, being 6 and 7 years old, watching you be a trainer for Yates, and then go to Interveiw, and then come over here to be the head athletic doctor, and training over here, and started a whole SWAC training course.
That's right.
Of being a trainer, because everybody thought a trainer was just a job. Somebody just go get a bunch of tape and tape somebody up, and that's it.
No.
It was just, you know, they didn't realize the magnitude of being a trainer until you brought it into the SWAC.
This is the same history.
If I'm right or wrong.
You're right. This is coming. This comes all the way from the bush. You always had a medicine man. You always had somebody that would relieve pain and suffering. And you have to learn to do it in very practical ways. You know, you can go to the doctor and get surgery and stuff like that. But people have aches and pains and stuff like that. They need the help to get it done. And in sports, we train on learning how to do those kinds of things. And those are the kind of things that the general public have to learn. And this is why athletic training is so important. Everybody's in the sport, but everybody got a little sore knee or sore ankle, and they need to learn how to deal with them. And that's what we do.
And that's what was such a, it was such a good sign of a relief to know that blacks are off into this.
Right.
Because during our era, even my era, and I'm a little bit behind you, in the 60s and even in the early 70s, and even today, you don't have as many black professional trainers.
No, we don't.
In the NFL?
No, we don't.
Not even in the college, in the big SWAC.
No.
I mean, not even the Big Ten, you know, and none of them schools. And you brought it into the SWAC.
And also, I want you to know that it started at Jack Yates. And when you start something at Jack Yates and do it for the rest of your life, I'm talking about for 50, 60 years, that means what we had going on in Third Ward is something really solid. And I really appreciate that.
And you know, and this here go back to me being in elementary school and watching you and Bubba Skull, William Harvey, who's up there in Arkansas, who will be watching this.
Right.
You know, to watch you and how Coach Patterson depended on you.
Yeah.
Everything Coach Patterson said was, go ask Harvey.
Yeah.
Go ask Harvey. And a lot of times it was two Harveys. You was a Harvey.
Yeah.
And it was a William Harvey, and it was a John Harvey.
Yeah, that's right.
But they knew when it came to training,
it was my job.
That was your job. And then I was so happy to be part of you, and I thank you today.
Right.
Because you could have told me, Boo, go back and sit in the stands with all them other people. But you told me, Boo, you say, Boo, stay here with me, stay close to me, don't go nowhere. And I stay there close to you, and I watch everybody that you train.
And I want to give you thanks, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. And may God continue to bless you, man. And I want you to know how much I really appreciate you loving me and showing the pleasant love that you show for me and the family. And continue.
I love it, man. And you know the good part about it, everybody in our family will get a copy of this DVD.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Booby.
All right.
And you